The type of digital platforms start from digital banking, e-commerce, virtual education, collaboration platforms, which are not limited to this. Digital transformation is driven by the following, which are these three things that have given birth to digital economy, which is the internet, devices, and data. What do we mean by this internet? The internet has taken over the world and has continued to do so, and which is continuing to do so, and has transformed how we live, how we work, how we play. It is created as a global market for goods, services, and made possible for business to reach new markets and customers. Devices. These are electronic devices. These are electronic means by which digital economy is being powered, such as wearable devices, smart TV, intermediary devices, which are networking to digital infrastructure, and so on and so forth. Digital economy is the result of billions of daily connections between people, businesses, devices, and data. It brings about goods and services in a limited space and time, which are not limited by geographical boundaries. Examples of digital economy. Today, we have seen complaints, we have seen new trends, we have seen emerging business, which are not limited to this. We have Netflix, we have Google, we have Amazon, we have YouTube, we have Facebook, and so on and so forth. Next page, as an instance, is a video on demand streaming services, which offers a wide range of TV shows. They started from as a DVD rental services, we later switched to streaming, and they have over 220 million subscribers over 192 countries. Their own content is based on videos, and they have their own premium subscribers as well. Google, as a digital company, is one of the largest internet companies with a wide range of products and services. Google started off as a one search engine platform, and soon they ventured into other areas of computing, such as advertising, cloud computing, and smartphone making. As we know that Google is the owner of Android OS, which is for smartphone devices. And Amazon is known to all of us here today. And we know that in one way or the other, we have tried to buy one or two products from Amazon. And Amazon is a marketplace. And it's pioneered with the concept of e-commerce. Amazon started from the garage of its founders and which has over 600 million monthly active users who buy and sell on Amazon. And Amazon does not actually just sell digital goods. They also offer cloud computing services as well. So from these examples, we can actually see that digital economy is not limited and is not specific to one specific aspect of business. It's cut across other forms of businesses. And also digital businesses are businesses that can cross across geographical location and that interconnected in such a way that in real time you have access to these resources. So we have a component of the digital economy. What do we mean by this? These are the components that come together to form the infrastructure at which we transact and we have e-commerce. In the last 3 lives and integrated into every aspect and also to learn. Today, we have seen in such a way that we don't even have to go to classes whereby we have our online classes, a virtual class, whereby we learn on the web on a daily basis, just for us to have more knowledge about what's happening in our environment. E-business infrastructure. This refers to the platform which are being constructed. They have the hardware, the network, the software, and data storage systems. What do we mean by this? For every company to take place, there has to be an infrastructure in place, whereby it ranges from the personal computers, BOYD, it ranges from networking devices and data storage networks. And let us not forget that data storage networks are very important when it comes to e-business infrastructure. This is a data bank at which our data resides. Then we have business. If business activities conducted through the use of electronic means. Nowadays, buying and selling, production, delivery of goods and services are being carried on a daily basis without face-to-face interaction. Imagine for an instance whereby, using Dream as an example, which is a typical Africa product, most of us buy goods from Jumia without even seeing the seller. And within
Ms. Anka, can you hear me? Hello?
Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me now?
Okay, yes, we can hear you now. Your voice was dragging.
Where was I before the next breakout? Okay, where was I? Where was I?
No, this current slide, we can hear you, but then your voice was dragging, so it was due to network though.
Okay, digital how it works. Yeah, you can actually see that from this slide here, we have an icon that is depicting three people here, and with a circle that shows that there is a connection, a synergy between the three of them. This is the same way as with our traditional economic works. It's just that our processes are being moved from the manual to digital form. Like for our instance now, as we know that if we want to buy goods and services from a normal store, we have to pay in cash. But sometimes, hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, but we can no longer see your screen.
Oh, please hold on.
Okay, we can now.
Okay, I'm coming. Okay. Can you see the screen now? Hello?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. As I was saying the other time, traditional economy works just like how the digital economy works. It's just that we have to move away from manual to digital using electronic devices. Here is an example that tells about a brick and mortar store whereby you buy books from, which in exchange of currency notes. The digital economy is the same process whereby we buy goods, but this time we're buying from our online store, electronic store, and we actually pay in digital currency through mobile payments or crypto assets. Also, the same processes goes for every good and services involved in digital economy. There have to be an active buyer and an active seller, because whatever you're putting out there, there have to be a seller and audience at which you are selling your product and services to. If you're not actually selling your product and services to someone, and you are live on the web, it means that you have not communicated directly to your audience. And this leads us to the benefits of digital economy. How can we benefit from the dividends of digital economy? First, it expands business opportunities. What do I mean by this? A local store can actually reach out to a wide range of audience through digital platforms. You make the voice to the head over time. Yes, hello.
We can hear you.
Okay, then it's trying to show your stable here. So it creates new jobs. Digital economy creates new emerging jobs in digital forms. It also improves public services. It gives rise to e-commerce businesses, as we have seen. It bridges gaps between traditional forms. It creates a platform for delivery of digital goods and services. It is transparency in such a way that you can actually track and digitize your items. It contributes to economic growth. The pros and cons of digital economy. But whatever it is that has an advantage, it must also have a disadvantage. Digital economy increases productivity and competitiveness, which means that people can now use technology for their operations and processes. It also gives a platform whereby there is competitiveness on the digital market where you have variety of businesses to compare and choose from. It increases employment opportunity also. For digital economy, there are new trends of job opportunities, better quality of life, fast transaction, and better convenience. Digital economy makes us understand that everybody wants fast transactions, everybody wants internet access, everybody wants our goods and services to be delivered on time without even moving out of our comfort zone. This has actually made us understand that for every processes that happen on digital platform, we want them to be as fast as it's could, which happens to be like an instant payment. It also improves the communication between businesses and the customers. Businesses are rely on using digital platform to exchange messages between their customers, and they use this mode to rectify issues that arise between them. There is innovation and transparency. Digital economy will continue to give rise to innovation and transparency. It says that every day there is a need for better services, there is a need for accurate services, and there is a need for us to be digitally mobile. Then we have the cons, which happens to the diversity of digital economy. The digital divide. The digital divide happens to be the biggest advantages of this all. It is the gap between those who can access technology and those who cannot. Like, for instance, those in the rural areas and those in the urban areas and those in the suburban urban areas. We know that those in the rural areas have limited access to internet resources. And these actually limits the participants in digital economy. Then we have cybercrime. This increase in use of technology has caused us a lot because criminals are not using this technology to perpetrate different acts such as theft, fraud, money laundering, and some will go ahead and use for identity theft. Data security. With businesses collecting more information, more data about their customers, it is now a task whereby the data has to be, the privacy is now a concern for every one of us. In such a way that we don't want this data to be leaked or stolen. These have led to trust between businesses and their customers. Just like the other time that we see whereby anytime we're trying to log into an app, it has your privacy concern. Like as long as you are using this app, I can have access to this information. I can have access to this information. I can have access to this information. I don't want these apps to have access to information. You can actually as well as decline the access to this information. That's what they call privacy. Unemployment. The direction of the economy has led to job losses in some sectors as business are being replaced with human workers in such a way that we have technology which has been used in form. These are increased unemployment in those sectors. Lack of experts. There is a need for experts in digital economy. There is a need for technical law in digital economy. Those who are in digital economy are those who have knowledge about how the position works. Monopoly and political environmental impacts. The increase due to technology has led to an increased number of e-waste products and carbon footprint. This is a concern that it has a negative impact on our environment. And the digitalization of the economy has kept people hooked on their devices. These are led to problems of addiction, anxiety, and depression over time. Everybody now go on the web, everybody go online to see what's happening around their environment, which actually makes them hooked to the devices. And this is actually affecting how we perform as an individual, as an human worker. On this slide, we have how the type is Nigeria. Nigeria as a country, are they ready for digital economy? Here is an overview of Nigeria digital form. Nigeria 9 million, mobile connections of 189.7 million, smartphone users of 70.3 million, active mobile internet users of 80.93 million, and average daily usage of mobile internet less than 4 hours a day, according to statistics.com 2001. From this, you can actually see that with a population of 2.1.4, we have an active internet user of 109 million, which is half the size of the population, which tells us that almost everybody is not active on the internet. Whether we like it or not, smartphones will continue to keep the pace with over 189.7 million mobile connections that happens over time. And an average user, an average data user spends at least 4 hours a day. If we're selling our market digitally, there is no way we are not reaching out to an average Nigerian within 4 hours, out of 24 hours in a single day. We have digital economy app in Nigeria. These are the types of services that we can have in the digital economy. We have on-demand services, we have fintech, we have e-commerce. Fintech are financial payment platforms, e-commerce whereby we buy goods and services online, on-demand service whereby we have written access to digital products. Here we have Uber. Uber is a taxi company that offers ride-hailing services. We have next week video on-demand services. We have GoCada. GoCada offers services in logistics and also ride-hailing services. And we have Roku TV, which is the video on-demand platforms. We have fintech, we have Paystack, we have Piggyverse, we have Remita, we have Kuda, which are not all limited to this. And then e-commerce, we have Jumia. We have Konga. Jumia is the leading platform for digital goods in Africa, to say. And we have Konga, we have Gigi. And before Gigi could be only Gigi, Gigi partnered with OLS, which forms a merger between them, and we have Ajebo Market. what digital economy means for your business. It is easier to say, I am digitally reformed. My business is digital. But these are what we need to know and understand that this is what digital economy means. It's important for business owners to understand the convenience of customers experience. When a brand offers services, communication, and information completely online, which tells us that if you are offering information online, it has to be direct, and there is no intermediary between a business and its consumer when it comes to digital. Businesses that harness this power of digital economy provide this convenience to potential customers and commencement, so they're more likely to see growth and success. Growth and success comes in handy when it comes to digital economy, in such a way that as more as you're reaching out to people, you are reaching out to larger holders, so your customer base keeps increasing. Digital economy has proven to be the influence of business services, sales, operation techniques, and strategies. These shifts, sorry for that, this shift provided all the easier ways for businesses to interact with their consumers. Pressure for businesses to innovate with new products and services. Time-saving and efficient procedure for customer service, interaction, and sales. The first timeline here says easier way for businesses to interact with their customers. We have a particular agent trying to get a goods from or a goods or services from a particular industry or particular businesses. We have to contact them in a digital form, which is through online, be it social media platforms, be it through the web, or through whatever form at which they are available digitally. This has led to an increased participation, increased communication between customers and business. They interact, they exchange messages, they exchange dialogue over time. And for businesses to innovate, they need new services and new products. They look at the feedback from their customers and streamline at which they can improve their performances, they can improve their products, they can improve their services. Time saving and efficient. Nowadays, you don't have to wait for longer periods for just to the phone mobile because you can actually wait for like minutes, some can even wait for hours for them to have an interaction with customer service. But now with the advent of digital technology, we can actually use our phone to reach out to them digitally in real time and they reply us immediately. Government support for digital economy in Nigeria. As we know that for every economy, there has to be a policy behind it. There has to be an infrastructure, there has to be a government that supports this type of economy. And for government to support digital economy in Nigeria, we have to look at the measures that which are put in place for us to have a digital Nigeria. In Nigeria, we have the Federal Ministry of Communications and Digital Economy. This is the ministry that regulates the of digital business in Nigeria. This same ministry National Digital Economic Policy and Strategy 2020 to 2010. This is a 10-year span. Nigeria is regarded as Africa's ICT market, 29% of internet usage, which tells us that Nigeria is a digital economy in transition and is one of the leading markets for digital Hello.
Hello. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Okay, I think we lost network with you,
Okay.
so you might need to share screen.
Again.
Yes, please.
Again. Can you see my screen
Okay.
now?
Yes, it's fine now. Thank you.
Yeah. So we have 5G network, which happens to be one of the fastest data coverage. And from here we have 5,026 active engine domain, which shows us that the engine domain has over 5,926, which happen, this particular fact is not even cover the .com and other extensions, which other people are exploring in Nigeria. So in conclusion, digital revolution is providing new pathways for countries to grow and become more productive. The digital economy will itself into consumer lives and also become the influencer of most businesses, products, services, sales of content and all. This has actually shaped the way we consume, the way we trade, the way we transact goods and services. The time to activate, optimize, and transform security competitive advantage and establish sustainable leadership in the business world is now. Digital economy is changing the way we move. It's changing the way business interact. It's changing the way we buy products. It's changing the way we consume goods. It's changing the way at which we live. Digital economy has made us to come to terms that we have to be digitally aligned with digital reform in such a way whereby we have to sell our products and goods and services digitally by reaching out to a wide range of audience. Our goods and services need to that us being physically present. So that is all about digital economy, how we can be a part of digital economy. And also, in this context, there is a part at which is not actually covered, which is on digital literacy skills. We have different type of digital literacy skills. Webinar, which is focused on business perspectives, how we can actually be a part of it. Digital literacy skills varies from field to field. We have blogging, we have creative writing, we have freelancing, we have e-commerce, and we have artificial intelligence, and so on and so forth. So digital economy has been at which we have to be an active participant, knowledgeable. We have to keep abreast of these technologies because the world is moving at a very, very fast rate. It's not until when we have to move our goods and services manually that we can actually interact or process our goods and services. We can actually move them in practice. We have instances of whereby the goods can actually be made in China, be packaged in South Africa, and then sold in Nigeria. But all these are actually being possible because of digital economy. So that is all about digital economy and how we can take advantage of it.
Wow, wow, wow. Amazing, amazing presentation and a brief one from you there, Mr. Inka. I really appreciate this presentation. Thank you so very much. Yes, it was brief, and I like the fact that it was within a time space So what we have now is questions from the audience. I would like the audience to, you know, ask questions or clarify areas they feel they need more light to be shed on. And they should ask, and questions should also be thrown as it affects each and every one of us. Digital economy, well, the impact, how it impacts my direct life as a Nigerian. If I was to ask, I would be wondering, okay, if I have a website and you have projected the likes of strong e-commerce company as a digital space with its own massive and large economy, where do I stand? How do I play? What technical knowledge do I need? What skills do I need? You know, I'm just opening the mind of our guests to varieties of questions that they can plug into and take advantage of this knowledge that we're sharing today. So I can leave the floor open for questions. And Mr. Yinka, if you have more light that you want to shed to help people understand at their own micro knowledge, I mean, my own micro level. I want to sell a phone. That's just what I do as a business. How does the business digital space help me? Okay, we have a question here. Someone said you spoke about creating job. Okay, please hold on just a minute. Okay, are you reading it?
Yes, I can.
Okay, it said you spoke about creating job and transparency. So my question is, what type of job can we get? So this question is from Oluwatomisi Olayemi. Oluwatomisi Olayemi, you can unmute your mic if you want to shed more light into it verbally. Hello, Oluwatomisi.
Yes.
Okay, so
Hello?
And I'm here.
Hello?
I'm here. It's Toby. It's Toby.
Okay.
It's Toby. I'm here.
okay, Toby. Okay.
Yes, I'm not using my phone yet.
Okay.
So, okay, you want me to ask the question again?
Do you have any addition to the question that you have?
No. Like, I'm listening to the reply. I just want to know what type of job is associated to that digital economy can like give
Okay. Digital economy give birth to new emerging types of jobs. Out of it, we have freelancing, we have remote jobs. This remote jobs can actually be a data analyst, can actually be a digital marketer, it can actually be a blog service, it can actually be onboarding specialist, it can actually be coding, whereby you work remotely over the internet. And transparency means that there is exchange of information between these parties over time. Like for instance, we have like some of the participants can come together, have meetings, share information and ideas. Have I answered the question?
Okay. Okay, well. And then another question would be that how well can you, okay, now does digital economy have to do with you having a huge capital? Like, okay, I have to set aside 500,000 somewhere that this is what I want to be using. Is it about using money? Because you spoke about, because the companies you cited, Amazon, Netflix, and the likes, actually they pump in money, to keep everything running. So like, what is the minimum amount of money that you say, okay, I can have, and I will say, okay, I want to pour this thing into my business that would help me grow, Does it have to be a big amount of money, or you just start very little and then you grow?
there's an adage that says that start from where you are, then grow over time. There are some who are taking advantage of digital economy, use social media platforms. Some have done as well, like they have their own social platform, they have their own websites. And some actually have online stores, just like Shopify, whereby you can actually make use of the platform to display your goods and you can actually buy them digitally. Instead of starting big and just have enough capital to have a own website, you can actually take advantage of social media platforms. Because these are free services. And they also offer modal advertisements through ads, whereby you can actually market your products digitally using special criteria to reach out to target audience.
Okay. Okay, so that means you're saying basically ads, having like ads is the main thing that digital economy uses to strive, right?
I'm not saying ad is just a part of one whereby we reach out to larger audience to market our products and services.
Oh,
just for marketing, just to market our products and services.
Okay. So when we post on, say, our status, we are still doing digital stuff, right?
Digital marketing.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I hope you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
It is Mr. Sagir. Thank you very much for this wonderful presentation.
Welcome, sir.
And I have a question, or I can say I need a little clarification. Like now, I have a small company there, just let me say starting, but I have been running for about 3 years now, but it is in northern part of Nigeria. Are we together?
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay, so I have a website anyway. So the website got expired. That's the annual subscription, which I did not even renew because sometimes, if not that, I'm having some relationships with some projects, that's NGO project abroad. That's the only time I'm using the website. Most of our people there are not that much into such digital things. We used to start it, but they are not, anyway, they are just valuing the physical interaction sometimes. So we are the bad sometimes, even in the WhatsApp and the rest, but we are having low impact on them visiting website or doing anything digitally like that. Especially our product, our end product, it has to do with farmers anyway. So because of that, most of the farmers there, they are somehow not using it as it's supposed to be. So I don't know how, again, we can be able to harvest to benefit from the transformation of digital economy we are into now. And the second question is concerning the website. Immediately my subscription finished, is it like they sent a warning before, they now block everything? Even if I type the website, whatever, I cannot be able to access anything. And whoever Google it, he cannot see anything. Do I have any place that they are even giving? That's what they did is somehow not customer-based something. They just block it anyhow. I did not like their attitude. So is there any advice for some that may maybe extend the time for me small to see up to the time I will pay? That's my question. Thank you.
Okay, welcome, sir. About the last question, which happens to do with your hosting services. Before your website could actually be brought down, you must have been given a notification that your website hosting plan is due at so dates. You can't just put an end to your active subscription. So the moment at which your subscription elapsed, then your website is going to go offline. And when you renew your subscription, then your website comes back online. And that's how it has always been, because this is a digital platform. You're buying a particular service which you're paying for. and there is a duration at which your website is going to be live. During this process, your website is going to be live. However, after the due date at which you pay for, the website is going to go offline. Hope I'm clear on that aspect.
Yes, thank you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello,
Hello.
Mr. Sag.
Yes. Sir.
Hello, Mr. Sagi Tuko. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes.
Sorry, Mr. Anyika. I would like to shed more light into the conversation here. And I can tell you that my colleague too have a lot of addition. Mr. Sagi Tuko,
Yes.
apologies for your experience. And to add more to it, I think what I can say is I'm glad and grateful you joined today's training, the webinar. I think you actually came at the right time where we can shed more light to what you see as a challenge regarding your website.
Yes.
We will try to work with you and try to make you happy again, because with the look of things, I kind of understand in your conversation that maybe you were not exposed to a lot of knowledge about the notifications you're supposed to be receiving. The notification will definitely come. Maybe you are not receiving it. That's one angle. So we have a lot of angles to how this whole thing got mixed up, and you are not satisfied, because I could perceive you saying they were not customer centric. So wherever
Yes.
the parameters went wrong or whatever that has gone wrong, we can work with you to, work something out so that you can now be happier again in the digital.
Okay. Hello.
I can hear you, sir. I can hear you, Sergio. I can hear you.
Okay. I'm not hearing.
It's his own, I think it's his network. Okay, he will join again. He will join
Okay.
again now.
Okay, I'm back. Can you hear me, Mr. Tuko?
Yes, I'm
Okay,
with you.
so I'll still leave the platform back to the speaker so that he can answer the second question. But for the first question, he can answer the first question, which was about reaching out to the farmers digitally. But regarding the satisfaction that you require, that was where my pain point is, and I wanted to talk to you. So I don't know, Toby, my colleague, I don't know, do you still have more you want to buttress on this conversation for Mr. Tuko?
Mr. Sergio,
Yes.
I want to ask the company your products or stores are hosted on, how do they communicate? Like the previous times you've been renewing, let me put it that way. Do they call you? Do they send mails? Do they chat or what?
It's mail. That my hosting side. I just hate the way they are doing. It's just a mail, and the mail just came, and it's not that much clear to me. As I just saw it, I just have to be recalling what is it. I later saw that subscription, and they did not state it clearly before, after some days, Pete. So that's it. It's mail they send, and the mail is not even that clear.
Okay, so I want to get your point. Is it that you would like another company to keep doing that for you, whereby their services and this is on point, like they will put you a call and all that? Would you want that kind?
Possibly, I think that's what I will do. But now I will try to see how can I get my informations back, because even now it's not in operation. That's the website.
All right. Okay. Every company has their own lapses, so I want to believe that is their own lapses, and that is what we do here, in my own company. So once you get your information, you can get back to me. Then I will push you to the right.
I will go maybe to administrator and see how I will copy everything and then join with another hosting site. I think that's the best thing I will do.
Yeah, and that is what we do at One Servers. Yeah, that's what we do. Oh, so you can let me know. Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
When you're ready. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So,
Yeah.
Mr. Ika, you can answer the other question.
In addition to that, so you have to do website migration, so you can actually retain the meaning. Yeah, the first question says that you reach out to your audiences through the website, and hello, are you with me, sir?
Yes, we're together with you.
Yeah, like
yes,
like
I'm with you, sir.
Okay, like how can you reach out to them digitally? They're not
Yes, since they are not much into the digital aspect.
Okay, the first thing here is that we have to understand that there is a target audience that you are reaching out to, and for every person you are reaching out to, they have to be digitally mobile, be it on mobile devices or be it on personal devices. So because information has to move in digital form.
Okay.
You're trying to reach out to a range of audience in digital form. They have to have digital devices for what have to reach out to them. One of them has to be the website, whereby they use their personal computers or laptops to access the website information.
Okay.
Information has taken place when they are able to access it digitally.
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes.
And so, there are many channels that you can reach out to them digitally, which is not only limited to your website.
Okay.
Yeah, you can actually use on social media. You can actually use the email, which is on like
yes.
some of the
We are
letters.
doing...
What do you say?
Yes, we are doing that. The only thing maybe is a challenge, that one is, you know what I'm saying is, like now we have some Facebook pages and the WhatsApp pages also we are posting our thing on. But the problem, let's say 60% of the people we are dealing with are not bothering themselves with anything social media, say, talk more of going advanced website. They are just not into much on that. They are just like, let me put it, smallholder farmers in the rural areas of northern Nigerians.
Okay, smallholder farmers.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. For this type of people, for this section of people, you have to have a measure so you can quantify the numbers. And these people need to get educated on why they need to go digital. For them to have easy access to information in real time, fast pace.
Okay.
So they have to know why and why they need this form of digital products.
Okay.
Only when they see it as beneficial to them, that's when they can now accept to be digitally reformed.
Yes.
But they see it as a way whereby, oh, this thing is not for me. So when they know that this thing is for me and it's for my products, then I have to be a part of the digital economy.
Okay. Yes, thank you, sir.
Hello, Mr. Sagu. Mr. Inka, again, apologies. I'll have to shed more light and contribute to what Mr. Sagu Tuko wants as a solution again here. Like I said again, we are all collectively here to help out. We are passionate about helping. In addition to what my speaker have said, they have to see the importance before they can embrace it. So first is to work on their mindset. Sir, it is not easy bringing people that are not digitally savvy into that space, especially where you are, the region where you are. You know,
exactly.
That environment is not used to it. And also the sector you play in, farmers.
Yes.
It's not what they are thinking about, because they go into crude things, so they wouldn't want to be using sophisticated phone that part of their work tools, water and the likes can easily damage.
Yes.
So I want you to understand that bringing them in will require you do a lot of work. But by the time you bring them in, it will look like magic, because things you have to do more work to get across to them, you just realize that it would have been simplified. There's some information that you are thinking of getting to them with the likes of Google Map and all these digital services.
Yes.
You are getting
Exactly.
information to them within a blink of an eye. But
Exactly.
now, the first order to cross is, how do you bring them in? Now, I am looking at what we can do together. Well, we can share contact and see how we can come up with a group for you where we would be giving you ideas when you are having challenges. We'll just be throwing ideas for you at our best leisure. Then you'll be coming up with concepts around it to help you build your business, because we are going to build a community, and if we have to do it, we have to help. So now, first thing you will try to do is leverage on what they use most, which is they use SMS. I can bet with you, as long as they have a phone they receive call on, then SMS is what they use.
Yes. Obviously, exactly.
Okay. So, and if they are responsive enough to follow the information you give them on SMS, you can start there.
Okay.
You can start there by passing viable information from your website to them on their phones via SMS APIs that will be integrated to the website. Then you pass information there. Then also, if you have team that you have put together in a group through WhatsApp, but you have a larger audience that are not in that WhatsApp environment.
Yes.
So I think part of your NGO incentive should be centered around getting them WhatsApp enabled phones. Your incentives, whatever incentives you want to, package for them, should form around getting WhatsApp enabled tools. That is your way of, liberalizing them into the digital space, so that they see more, they know more, they get more. Because by the time they are seeing the advantage of the WhatsApp enabled phone you have given them, they start telling others. They start inviting others by themselves, and you can get more of these people's attention through incentives. Then you also need to be putting them in groups, especially for those that you'll be doing SMS for. You put them in groups, a cluster, and you can come up with an audio, let me say, an audio webinar like this. They might not be able to use Zoom. They might not be able to join this type of environment. So you can put them in a cluster, do an audio version of what you want them to have knowledge about, or why they need to be using good phones, because some of them can afford it. But the thing is that they don't need to be taken into their phone, especially they just need to go and use it when they need to listen to that knowledge. When they need that knowledge, they just have a that, okay, by this time that I'm not in the farm, I need to be using this phone. Mika, kindly mute your mic, please. Are you there with me?
I hear you.
Okay. So, like I was saying, Mr. Sago, so what you do is you put them in a cluster, do an audio version of the event. That way, you are now passing message to them, because the message you needed to pass on WhatsApp, and you know that they don't have WhatsApp, so there's no way they can get that knowledge. You would send an SMS to them, put them in a cluster at a particular time, then play the audio version to them. So they all hear. So at that time, you are not exhausting so much energy trying to educate them or pass information to them. So whatever ideas that come to, what you should focus on is getting them out of the digital space to the digital space. And if you get more to the digital space, they will bring others by themselves, because they too want to use that environment to communicate with their other peer, and they'll be like, no, you have to come here. Your experience, I understand the passion of how you want your people to see what you're saying, but the work might be cumbersome for you. But so and I know you really need help from experts in the digital environment. So as much as possible, we might, based on how liberal the situation becomes between our conversation, we might set up a WhatsApp group for you and start pumping knowledge and information that you can use to bring your team into the digital space. Then, as for the website, you can work with my colleague, you can work with me. We are all very much available because this is a community we're building. So we can set it up for you and your team, because you also have people that have faced exactly what you have faced in that environment and they don't even know where to go. So you can also bring them in that, no, I have a community of event that I attended and these guys are always helping me. So not just helping you alone, but you're helping as much as possible to get out of that situation that you find yourself at the moment.
Exactly.
I hope you understand me, sir.
Yes, clearly understood.
So start with the SMS. Start with the SMS. There are a lot of SMS application.
Okay.
Mr. Inka, are you with me?
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Hello, okay. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear
Hello.
you. I can hear you, Inka.
Welcome. Hello.
Hello, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Or am I the only one that you can't hear?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Okay.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine.
I can hear you.
Okay, so it's over to you, Mr. Inka.
Hello.
Hello, everyone can hear you. Everyone here
Okay.
can hear you.
We're saying something at a time.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Okay, fine. So everyone can hear you. I said I'm done. I'm done with my advice for Mr. Sergio Tuko.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that one. So, do you have any other questions from our audience?
Okay.
So can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. In the ask, well, we are looking at other questions from the audience, and I would like the audience to please contribute. I think I can see Mr. Laide Tunde. Mr. Laide Tunde, are you still there? Okay. Okay, Toby, we have Toby, we have Mr. Laide Tunde, Mr. Sagi Tuko. Okay, in the absence of no other, I think it would be okay if we wrap up the event now. And I want to appreciate first and foremost the speaker. Thank you. It was really marvelous and amazing job you did there, from the slide to the content to the advice to the question and answer session. That was really nice. Really appreciate you. Thank you very much. And we will not take this for granted. We would leverage on all the knowledge you have shared so far today, and we'll try to make very good use of it to improve our business as much as possible. Okay, then Mr. Sagil, I think it's okay. Will it be okay if you drop your contact, email, phone number, so we could talk to some of our colleagues to, reach out to you, and let's move on.
Yes, I think Sister Toby have my contact.
Okay, she does. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Yes. Abi, is it? Oh, I must put it here.
No. Do you have Sister Toby's contact too? Do you have a number as well?
Yes.
Okay, fine. That's fine. That's all. That's all. That's all. That's fine. All right. So thank you, Mr. Sago Tuko. Thank you very much. Really appreciate your presence in this event today. Thank you, Mr. Olaide Tunde. Thank you, our speaker. Thank you, everyone. Oh, a lot of people left already. Wow. Wow. Okay. The more reason we need to wrap up very fast. Thank you very much. God bless you all and have a wonderful weekend. Bye.
Bye.